Hi, I'm Mike Adams. Thanks for joining us for Beyond the Bean on Air, brought to you by the United Soybean Board and the Soybean Checkoff. For 20 years, the Checkoff has worked to build demand for U.S. soy, now at an all-time high. But a growing trend could threaten this demand and agriculture as we know it. Most Americans today are 3 generations or more removed from farm life, leading to many misconceptions about farming and food. The Soybean Checkoff has ramped up education efforts to provide consumers with factual information about U.S. soybean farming and other sectors of agriculture. Ultimately, it could mean your freedom to operate. Recently, a group of farm women launched an effort to address these misconceptions head-on and put a face to today's agriculture.
You know, we grow the beef and the corn and soybeans, but we also eat it. So
today's consumers shop for more than just food. They shop for information to help them choose the best foods to feed their families. Now a group of farm women is stepping in to help provide that information and to help clear up misconceptions about today's farming practices. They're part of Common Ground, a new movement that bridges the gap between farmers and consumers with credible facts and personal stories from today's farms.
I think it's important for people to know and understand where their food comes from. You know, they're in the grocery store, so we want them to realize, you know, that it's from a family farm. 98% of the farms in America are family farms, and that, you know, the farmers there really care about raising a good, abundant, healthy crop.
When it comes to food and farming, research shows that urban moms are the most influential consumers. Common Ground volunteer spokeswomen are connecting with their urban peers through news media, social media, and one-to-one consumer interaction.
We just want people to know that what they're getting at the grocery store is safe for them to eat, that we put a lot of care and effort into taking care of those animals and the land and what we grow, that we're very concerned with their safety as well.
Shared values are at the heart of Common Ground. It unites urban and farm moms and brings together state and national soybean and corn organizations to provide a clear voice for agriculture. Common Ground is currently active in Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Nebraska, and South Dakota, with plans to expand this spring. To learn more about the Common Ground movement, meet the volunteers, and hear their stories, visit findourcommonground.com. I'm Abby Stutzman reporting for Beyond the Bean on Air.
Now, more details on what to expect from the new U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance and its collective effort to enhance consumer trust on behalf of all U.S. farmers.
Misconceptions about agriculture impact the entire industry. USB works with leaders from across the industry to address these challenges. That new effort, called the U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance, intends to speak up on behalf of all U.S. farmers.
The history of American agriculture is that it's very difficult to get all of agriculture together. In fact, in my career of several decades now, we haven't been able to do that. But this is I think what caused it is this is a big enough threat, or at least we feel it's a big enough threat, where we thought it was important to join forces.
It's not just one part of agriculture, it's multiple parts of agriculture. It's grain, it's oil seeds, it's livestock. And it's a recognition that we have a common message that we need our potential customers, our consumers to hear. And I think it's unique.
The Alliance seeks to enhance consumer trust in today's U.S. food production system. It also wants to ensure U.S. farmers and ranchers have freedom to operate in a responsible manner. Finally, work has started to strengthen communications collaboration within the entire U.S. farm and food systems.
It's important for the future of agriculture, where we will not be able to have the wonderful American agricultural industry that we have now that provides all these benefits in terms of affordable and safe food, both to citizens of this country and to a great number of citizens around the world.
The Soybean Checkoff and other Alliance participants plan to launch its education efforts this summer. They target consumer influencers and thought leaders to strengthen public trust in today's agriculture. I'm Chris Kroll, reporting for Beyond the Bean on Air.
Maintaining your freedom to operate starts at home. Here's one example from an active young farmer.
Ben Moore is proud to farm and says you should be too. As a member of the American Farm Bureau Federation's Partnership in Leadership program, he works with other young farmers to set the record straight about agriculture.
We have to just kind of kind of watch the airways and try to catch these stories before they become huge headlines. We've just got to tell our story better, and we've got to let the customers know what they want to know about agriculture.
Farmers make the best advocates for agriculture. Remember, maintaining your freedom to operate starts with you. It's important for the people you know to understand what you do as a soybean farmer provides food for the United States and the world. When you see and hear misconceptions about farming, share the truth. It's important to know the issues so you can be prepared to correct misinformation. Keep your story positive and avoid criticizing alternative production systems or those who disagree with your point of view. And don't forget to put a face to farming and food production by sharing your farm experiences with the people you know. I'm Mike Orso reporting for Beyond the Bean on Air.
Thanks for watching this episode of Beyond the Bean on Air. Be sure to visit unitedsoybean.org for updates on checkoff efforts to maintain your freedom to operate and other programs designed to help increase your profitability. Stay safe planting this spring, and be sure to come back this May when we'll show you why it's important to go beyond the elevator for a closer look at your most important customers.